Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. And then, girl, I want to give me something to eat. You know, it's this sushi place. It's this sushi place up the street. I went there one time with one of my friends, Deanna. She had a birthday dinner there one time. And I think I was just drinking. Hello? If she ain't gonna do nothing else, she gonna have a couple of cocktails. I remember I had like 2 cocktails. And I stopped at 2 because I remember that was a little pricey. Hello? I was like, I can go home. I got a bottle at my house. Hello? But I think I'm gonna go back and eat. Because I was looking at the menu. That was that was a few years ago when I went. Was it a few years ago when I went? I can't remember. Anyways, I remember I went the first time for her birthday. And I had a taste of something different tonight. So I think I'm going to stop by there. And like I said, I saw some stuff on the menu that I wanted to try. So I think I'm going to go swing by there and get me a little bit of sushi. You know, I'm not a real big sushi person like that. Like, I didn't realize when I first tried sushi for the very first time, which was like years ago, I didn't know that there were like different types of sushi. And I remember the first time I tried it, one of my other friends, Brittany, she's like a big sushi like fan. And I remember my first time trying it was with her. And the one that she got, it was like absolutely disgusting to me. And so ever since then, I had thought that was like the only sushi. Not realizing that there are like different flavors and kinds, however you want to say it. So yeah, I'm gonna swing by there when I get off of here. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about these people real fast, okay? Let me just give a quick update on Auntie Wendy. Wendy Williams, you know, she's still not, she hasn't returned to work. The purple chair is still vacant. Well, she's the only person that will ever sit in the purple chair. But she has not returned back to the Wendy Williams show. She actually released a statement a few days ago on her Wendy page. And this is what she said. How you doing? I miss you all. As everyone knows, my health has been a hot topic. I'm making progress, but it's just one of those things that's taking longer than we expected. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I know enough to listen to my doctors and will return to my purple chair as soon as we all agree I'm ready. I want to thank all of my staff and our guest hosts for stepping up and stepping in while I can't be there. Well, girl, can you put me on one of your panels, girl? Miss Wendy. Girl, I'm not trying to take your job. But girl, you can just put me on one of those panels. I know you're not going to put me in the seat to host the show. I know that's not going to happen. But girl, you can throw me on one of those panels. Those panels be, what, about 10, 15 minutes long? Girl, throw me up there. As long as it's something comfortable that I can talk about. If you're talking about some politics, and y'all not going to have me on TV looking like no fool. Okay? That if you're going to talk about, you know, we can talk about some serious stuff, but the politics, just throw me on the panel, Miss Wendy. Auntie. I want to thank Debmar and Mercury and our stations for being so understanding and supportive while I work. I'm sorry, I'm skipping. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I want to thank all of my staff and our guest hosts for stepping up and stepping in while I can't be there. I want to thank Debmar and Mercury for our stations for being so understanding and supportive while I work my way back. Most of all, I want to thank my fans. I have heard your prayers and comments and feel all the love. You are everything to me. I love spending my mornings with you all, and I'm doing everything I can to get back to work. But right now, Wendy has to focus on Wendy. I love you for watching, Wendy. You know, we love some Wendy. We love us some Wendy. But, you know, I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. Whatever's going on, I've said this before, whatever's going on, it's, you know, I don't think it's good. Because when I think about it, I'm not saying that Wendy doesn't work throughout the day. I'm not saying that she only works for 60 minutes and then goes home. You know, she still has things that she does outside of the Wendy show. But girl, you only have to not push through, but you only have an hour on television. And then when you count the commercial breaks, it's probably, 45, 50 minutes? So the simple fact that Wendy can't even get through 45 minutes to an hour, okay, let's count the time that she probably stays after and probably, answers questions from the audience. You're probably at work with the audience probably, a total of an hour and 30 minutes probably? I don't know. But I'm just saying, girl, I still think that even with that being said, that shouldn't... Girl, whatever's going on with Wendy, girl, I think it's bad. Girl, you can't even push through an hour and a half at work. And then, girl, okay, girl, it's time to go. Look, I'm just coming in to do the show, then I'm going home. Right? Am I wrong on that? Anyways, girl, we want Wendy to get better because at the end of the day, can't nobody do it like Wendy Williams. I don't care what none of the girls say. Well, except for me. But, So anyways, girl, so, okay, Terrence J. Terrence J. Y'all know Terrence J. Terrence J always gave me that he wanted to be like the good boy, the good Hollywood boy, Like I felt like he was on his, I felt like he was trying to be like, not trying to be, but I felt like he was trying, I guess lack of a better word, trying to be like the Michael B. Jordan, like the good Hollywood boy, not like one of the bad boys, right? So anyways, according to TMZ, Terrence J escapes attempted robbery, says suspects fired gun. Terrence J told cops he escaped what appeared to be an attempted robbery just outside his home. And he also says the alleged suspects fired shots at him. Baby, that is scary. For the most part, they try to tell us, or at least I from what I understand, they try to make it seem as though people who want to rob you, they don't necessarily want to harm you. They just want to just get whatever they get and go. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the actor and TV host was pulling into his driveway in Sherman Oaks around 3 a.m. when another car pulled up with 4 black men inside, one of whom ordered Terrence out of his car. We're told he refused the command and took off in his car. And Terrence told cops the suspects chased him then fired at his car before they fled. Our sources say Terrence, who hosts shows on BET and MTV, then flagged down a passing California Highway Patrol car who called the LAPD. We're told cops just took a report for assault and a deadly weapon with shots fired and police are investigating. Girl, Terrence must feel white, honey, because girl, ain't no way I would have called the cops, but girl, I wouldn't have flagged no California Highway Patrol car down. Girl, 5 cop cars could have passed by me, and I'm not putting my hand out the window, waving them down. Hey, girl, I need some help. Girl, no ma'am. Couldn't have been. Now, I wouldn't have went back to my house and, girl, this is scary. Girl, in real, like, this is just scary. Like, I think one of the biggest, I'm not going to say one of the biggest violations, but it's a very big violation. For somebody to attempt to rob you, or especially, like, rob you at your home where it's supposed to be your sanctuary, and a lot of us have been taught to believe that, girl, you should feel safe at your home, in your home, right? That's why a lot of us be like, girl, I'm staying home. You going out to the, girl, I'm staying home, girl. Y'all, I told y'all, girl, I love my little apartment, girl. So, girl, I don't even like going out of town no more, girl. That's how much I love my apartment. I love the little area I live in, girl. I love being home now. Girl, I love being home. But it's like you think about big. Ooh, girl, I go lifting my legs up. I ain't got no pants on. You think about feeling safe at home. Like, girl, I don't even know if I could even go back to that house, just for the simple fact that now the kids know where I live. Well, they already knew where you lived anyways. I think it was an inside job. A lot of times when these robberies happen, girl, sometimes it's people that know. It's like an inside job. Because there's no way in hell that unless you was just staking the place out. But how did you pull up to his house the same time you pulled up to his house? Stuff like that, baby. Girl, don't trust nobody. What Kaya used to always say, don't trust nobody. No, girl, no, that wasn't Kaya. That was Miss Evelyn. I don't know how I got them two confused. Miss Evelyn from Braxton Family Values. Don't trust nobody but Jesus. Hello? Because everybody, as far as I'm concerned, is a suspect. How did they know I was pulling up at my house at 3 a.m.? Terrence, what I really want to know? This is what I want to know. The messy party in me, I want to know what happened to you when you was involved in that hit and run, and they tried to make it seem as though your ex-girlfriend, what was her name? I don't even know that her name. Hold up. I can Google it. Remember the girl? Remember when Terrence got into that hit and run some years ago, and come to find out there was some mystery lady in the car, and we all thought it was Jasmine Sanders. Is that her name? That was his ex-girlfriend. Hold up. Terrence J. ex-girlfriend. Hold up. Let's see. What's her name? That girl. I can't remember a lot, but I can remember some bitches' names when it got to do with some mess. Jasmine Sanders, that's her name. He got into a wreck. Remember one night? And they fled the scene. It was him and a woman. And people thought that it was Jasmine, but Jasmine reps came out and said, baby, Miss Jasmine was not there. Girl, we still don't know what happened with that wreck. I want to know. Anyway, shout out to Terrence J. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's not too shooken up. You know, like I said, I know that has to be a horrible feeling to, you know, have to go back to your home. Like, I wouldn't even feel safe. Like, girl, if I had the money, girl, I wouldn't even return back to that. Girl, I would have the cops escort me back, baby. Get me a few pairs of drawers and get my good shoes and my good outfits, and baby, everything else in the house. Cause the girl sell everything in this house. I'm gone. And I would have went and got me a little condo in the sky, one way in, one way out. It's security downstairs. It's a doorman, a bellman, all that. I ain't got time. Anyways, let's talk about this white boy. Let me tell y'all something. What's the little white boy named Kyle Rittenhouse? The one who wanted to be America's savior and girl fight. Girl, I don't know, girl. You know how girl. Let me tell you something. So the little white boy was in court the other day. Today. I think it was today or yesterday. And girl, he got on stage putting on an act. Now, let me tell y'all something. Is it sad the little boy is 18? It's sad, right? With that being said, nigga, you killed 2 people. You know, we have to keep the same energy across the board. The difference, and listen to me and listen to me good, okay? Don't be trying to twist my words. It is sad that people are dead, right? We were talking about Henry Ruggs, the former, football player. He played for the Las Vegas Raiders. And he was reckless and careless and got into a wreck and killed someone. She was only 23 years old. And he could face 46 years in prison. Face up to 46 years in prison. At least with Henry, I think that it was, I'm not saying you should pay the price, because if that was my loved one who was trapped in a car and couldn't get out and was burned alive, you know, girl, nigga, you going to jail, okay? As far as I would be concerned, if that was my loved one. So I know it's easier to say that, girl, it was a careless mistake, but you could, even like I said, I'm not saying he shouldn't serve any time, but you could really like just look at that like, damn, he was really being careless and reckless, and that was a mistake. Versus Kyle, girl, MAGA, Rittenhouse, girl, you went out there with an AR-15 ready for some shit to pop off. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? Like, you intentionally went out there ready for some shit. Don't nobody care about them tears. Let me go ahead and play this clip. And then I just want y'all to see how he was on stage trying to give an Oscar-winning performance, girl. And I ain't see shit coming down his face. Nothing. Let's play it. Hopefully this video will get that.
There were... There were 3 people right there.
Take a deep breath, pal.
That's what I... That's what I run.
We're gonna just take time for our break anyway.
Now, what did y'all see on his face? I saw nothing but dry, white skin. Okay? You up to... Girl, what is that? No, sister, no. You getting 40 years in prison. You done killed 2 people? Get his ass up out my courtroom. Don't nobody care about them faces he making. Don't nobody care about that one tear that probably dropped down the right side of his face. I don't care. Get his ass out. He going to jail. Next case. And if you don't want to do the time, then where your mama or daddy at? Because them the bitches I want to know too. Because girl, Quiet just kept these kids. Let me tell you, I'm not trying to take the blame away from him. But when these kids grow up acting a certain way, behaving a certain way, girl, I can guarantee you their mama and daddy ain't too far behind. They learned it from somewhere. Okay? It starts at home. As far as I'm concerned, the mom and daddy ought to be doing a year or two too. I saw a clip of the mama or somebody in a sister. Girl, what the fuck you crying for? You want to go to jail? I could not be no judge. I guess I'd be just as ignorant as these white judges, huh? They say it might be a mistrial. Wouldn't that be fucked up? So I guess that means that he wouldn't go to jail or he can't be charged for those crimes. The lawyers out there, let me know. Y'all think he shouldn't go to jail? I think his ass should go to jail. I think your ass should go to jail. Why all that motherfucking bass in your chest? Why all that motherfucking when you was walking down the motherfucking street? When you were walking down the street, you had all that goddamn. Now you felt like a powerful white man, right? When you had that AR-15. But now you want to get your ass in the courtroom and start crying like a child, even though you are a child. He's nothing but 18 years old, but still. Have that same energy that you had the other night. When you took your ass out the house, knowing your ass wasn't supposed to be outside, going across county lines, right? Getting involved in some shit that, quite frankly, ain't have shit to do with you. He probably ain't going to jail. I mean, girl, he white. He 18. He ain't going to jail. And if he do, girl, it's going to be a weekend in. Girl, go do your little 48 hours. Girl, give him some probation for about a month. And girl, he going to be gone on. And girl, he going to be killing somebody again in about a year and a half. Girl, you know how the white boys do. Girl, I don't know why we playing this game. All right, so listen. Let's go ahead and talk about Paula Patton. Now, I'm going to play a clip. And then we're going to talk. We're going to talk, okay? Is the thing on? Is this bitch recording? Shout out to T.S. Madison.
Battery 100%. Connected to Rodney's iPad.
All right. Let me play this clip from an interview that she did. She was basically talking about being biracial, okay? All right? You all right?
Connected to Rodney's MacBook Air.
Wrote an article for The Root.
Hold up. Let me start it over.
I want to ask you this. Years ago, I wrote an article for The Root on racial identity, and I quoted you. And I just wanted you to reflect on this quote.
Okay.
I love this quote. You said this, quote, I find the term biracial offensive. It's a way for people to separate themselves from African Americans, a way of saying I'm better than that. I have a white parent and a black parent also, and I've always hated the term biracial as well. It just didn't resonate with me. And now, you know, you see this conversation happening more with Colin Kaepernick's series and so on, but that was really amazing when I heard you say that. It resonated with me. What are your thoughts when you hear that quote later?
I feel the exact same way. I mean, I think that that's not to say that I don't embrace my mother and everything that she's brought to my life, but it was my mother who let me know the world's going to see you as black, and that is who you are, you know, so don't have any question about that, you know, and I'm very grateful for her. And I think we live in the politics of race in our country are such that when one wants to make it very clear that they're not black, that it's a way to keep them separate from black people. And we know that we've had a long history in this country of it not being popular to be black, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, I've always found that and to be an offensive term. I'm black and I embrace, you know, that's my family.
Period, Paula. Okay, now listen, before we get into it, okay, let me just say this, okay? Okay. I have white people in my family, of course, through marriage, but like my uncle, he has a son with a white woman. My other uncle, girl, he's been married to a white woman for what, 30, 40 years. They have kids, right? So I have white people in my family. Okay, so I just want to say that and put it out there. I'm not trying to be funny about what I'm about to say, okay? Because I know a lot of you are biracial, and some of you identify as black, some of you identify as biracial. It is what it is, right? But I will say this much. When it comes to like Paula Patton and Tracy Ellis Ross, who are mixed but identify as black, I absolutely have no problem with that. You know, I do have a problem when people try to make people who are mixed like, for example, Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle does not identify as a black woman. I don't give a damn what none of y'all got to say. Meghan Markle identifies as biracial. She ain't never said she was black. But the truth is, that is the truth. Like, no tea, no shade. Like, Paula Patton, Tracy Ellis Ross, my family members, girl, you are mixed. You are multi-ethnic. You are biracial. Girl, your mama is white and your daddy is black. That's just what it is. And a white woman cannot make a black baby. Now, will the world look at you as a black person? Yeah. Like when you see Drake is going to be looked at as a black man. When you see Tracy Ellis Ross, you're going to look at Tracy as a black woman. When you see Paula Patton, I'm going to look at Paula Patton like a black woman. Now, when I saw Meghan Markle, baby, I had to squint my eye, turn my head sideways. I thought Meghan was white or Hispanic. Quiet as it's kept. You know, y'all want to say Meghan is black, but Meghan don't even call her damn self black. Okay? So I'm not going to put Meghan as black because Meghan don't even want to be black her damn self. Quiet as it's kept. All I'm saying is, girl, I've never understood why people get upset at those. Like, I wouldn't be upset at Meghan for saying that she's biracial. Because the fact of the matter is she is. And I don't think that's trying to, for some people, I get it. And I understand that when you're biracial, you go through these struggles in life because either you're not white enough, you're not black enough, all that stuff, right? It's like Nick Cannon is more than likely going to try to convince us that his kids are black. I'm black. I'm a full-fledged nigga. Okay? I just, like I said, it's not to like upset any of y'all. It's not to disrespect any of y'all. It's not to take away from your blackness, right? But when you have a parent who's white, when you have a parent who's black or whatever, but we're talking about black and white right now. When you have a parent who's black and a parent who's white, like, I wouldn't be upset at someone for saying, well, no, I'm actually biracial. Because in a way, like, if I was your parent, I would feel some type of way about you really not acknowledging the other side of your family. Because, again, the facts are you are black and you are white. Now, what you want me to address you as, that's fine, right? If you tell me, girl, I'm black, then bitch, you black. That girl, your mama is white. Like Eve. Like look at like Michael Darby, okay? Crypt Keeper, Skeletor. Michael Darby and Ashley. Ashley is biracial. Eve having a baby by a whole white man who just as white as this piece of paper. Because Eve, I don't know, girl. I'm not getting into all of that. All I'm saying is, girl, at the end of the day, girl, Paula Patton says she black, so in my eyes, she black too. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that the truth of the matter is, bitch, your mama is white. Your mama is white, your daddy is black, and girl, a white person and a black person cannot make a black person. A full-fledged black person. I know some of y'all over there blowing a casket, baby. I'm not taking away from y'all blackness. Cousin, I'm not. It sounds like I'm trying to clean it up because it sounds like you are trying to take away from my blackness, bitch. I'm really not, son. I'm not. But I'm just saying, girl, while the world may look at you as black, girl, when the shades go down, your mama is white and your daddy is black. And y'all gonna stop trying to convince people that, girl, two people that, because one person is black, that all of a sudden, girl, that means that you... Girl, let me shut up, because I don't want to make none of y'all mad. I remember when Tamara from The Real was like, her first baby came out. Was it Tamara? Yeah, she married to that white man, Adam. She was like, I guess her son kind of came out on the lighter side of the spectrum, okay? And when she was pregnant with her daughter, she said she wanted her daughter to be darker, I guess, to kind of look like her skin color. I said, well, bitch, you should have had a baby with a black man. Girl, let me go, girl. I love y'all for watching, girl. This is just my opinion. Girl, I don't want to make none of y'all mad. You know, we all have our opinions on stuff. I just feel like some stuff is factual and actual, right? You know, I guess it's like the same thing y'all say when it comes to the trans, girl. You was born on a man. I'm going to call you what you want me to call you, girl, right? Like I always say, girl, it's biology, right? So I guess the same way y'all feel, how y'all feel about my trans sisters and brothers, girl. All right, let me go. I'm about to go get me something to eat. Bye, y'all.